So you think you know what privacy is? I'm not so sure. In this video, we're going to simplify privacy to its core meaning, by which all other definitions should derive. And for well over 100 years they have. Before we begin, over the next few seconds, we're going to play the intro video, which is customary for this channel. During that video, even starting right now, go to the comment section. Write down what you think privacy is. Before you watch this video, before we get into it, before we even start, take a moment, write down what you think privacy is. Ready? Go. Hello, my name is Sean Wilkerson, and I'm your host for Hacker Eyes. If you find this video to have value, click the like button, share it, get the word out, help us build the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe. For those who have subscribed, thank you and welcome back. This video is part of our lexicon series, which is where I try to clearly describe, discuss, and deliver an understanding of terminology. And today's word, privacy. In several recent conversations, I have found industry leaders, experts, and even friends of mine who are difficult to answer a straightforward question. In simple terms, what is privacy? Not like 10 words or less, what's privacy? So let's go over what's different groups or different things or whichever. Let's go over what they say privacy is. Researchers say that privacy is often subjective. In other words, it's a matter of perspective, it's a matter of personal interpretation, experience, etc. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, or privacy is in the eye of the owner, we'll say. Studies have shown that privacy is contextual. In other words, it depends on the circumstances or where a person is. If you're in a courtroom or if you're in a hospital, if you're whatever, it depends. It's environmental. Often, when a topic of privacy comes up, the first thing that comes to our mind is personal information. But personal information is not privacy. And privacy is not personal information. And of course, many of us have been confronted, challenged, forced, coerced into accepting these privacy policies on websites or a matter of some other kind of transaction. I don't know if people understand that the way an organization states that they will conduct themselves or how they position themselves in handling of personal information, that has nothing to do with privacy. I know people are going to say, what are you saying? That's confusing. Of course it does. Just hold on a minute. We'll get there in just a moment. In my opinion, privacy is a state of being, a state of existence, not a state of mind. Go ahead, chew on that a little bit. Think about that a moment. You're either private or not. You have privacy or you don't. It's a toggle. It's a binary yes it is or no it's not. Let's keep going. We're not there yet. We're almost to the definition. We're getting there. I would offer this thought that over time the concept of privacy has been diluted, muddied, and even disguised behind regulation, policies, and permissions. Whoa, those things are in place to help us. Are they? Are they? Let's see. Don't take my word for it. Let's go back to when a simple, straightforward definition of privacy existed. A definition that may have, let's say it this way, a definition that many others have drawn from and cited, quoted, etc. I've linked the original article below. This is a journal article. This is from Volume 4, Number 5 of the Harvard Law Review. That's one of the standards for discussing law and how to interpret law and things like privacy. So way back in 1890, Volume 4, Number 5, Samuel Warren and Louis Brandeis, wrote the following. I'm going to read this, and I'll put it up on the screen. That the individual shall have full protection in personal and in property is a principle as old as common law. But it has been found necessary from time to time to define anew the exact nature and extent of such protection. Political, social, and economic changes entail the recognition of new rights and the common law. In its eternal youth grows to meet the demands of society. Thus, in very early terms, the law gave a remedy only for physical interference with life and property for trespass, vi et armis, or however you say it. It's Latin. I don't speak Latin. Then the right to life served only to protect the subject from battery in its various forms. Liberty meant freedom from actual restraint, and the right to property secured to an individual his lands and his cattle. Later, there came a recognition of a man's spiritual nature, of his feelings and his intellect. Gradually, the scope of these legal rights broadened, and now the right to life has come to mean the right to enjoy life, the right to be left alone. The right to liberty secures the exercise of extensive civil privileges, and the term property has grown to comprise every form of possession, intangible as well as tangible. A lot of words, but it seems they hit a lot of today's issues. They were talking about our feelings, our spiritual nature, our intellect. Okay, where would social media be without those things? Where would a lot of our online personas, our online identities, our online existence, our online interactions, where would they be without these things? And when they're talking about intangible as well as tangible, I think that covers our houses, our RLs, our real lives, versus our online lives, our cyber lives. I guess that's CL. Anyway, so there you have it. A simple 6-word definition of privacy. Did you see it in there? Did you hear it? The right to be left alone. Now, don't click away yet. I know you just got your answer, but hold on a second. I want to throw some thoughts. If the organization, the website, the app is not guaranteeing your right to be left alone, they don't care about your privacy. It doesn't matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter what their stance is. It doesn't matter what corporation, company, line, motto, frame. It doesn't matter. That's all marketing speak. In other words, a lie, probably. If they simply cannot state, we value your right to be left alone. That's our privacy policy. If you read my privacy policies, typically at the top of them, it says, we don't track, we don't care to track, and we don't sell. From this day forward, whenever you install an app, whenever you're in a conversation with somebody, you're in a contractual agreement, whenever you're signing up for a website, you're doing something with a new organization, government agency, whatever it is, and that privacy thing comes up, or any kind of terms referring to, now here's where we get into your personal information. Remember, the personal information is where the money is. They either make money using it, or they make money selling it. Even your doctor's office makes money using your personal information because they have to know who you are as a client. You pay them for doctor services, so they're making money using you. Now, that's legit. But remember, the personal information is your marketable product. That's you as a marketable product. Your privacy can't be bought. They can't make any money out of you being left alone. No one makes money out of you being left alone. This video is good. You liked it. You got value out of it. Like it. Subscribe to our channel. If there's anything that you would like to have seen in this video that we didn't cover, comment. Put it in our comments. We read those comments. If there's something I got wrong, put that in the comments too. New topics? Comments. Don't forget to support our channel. We have multiple ways of doing it. They're listed in the links below. We have a Patreon. We have a way of doing direct donations. I thank you for those who have already taken part of those. We thank you for the support of the channel. We thank you for getting the word out about our channel. We thank each and every one of you for spending the few minutes here watching this video. Until the next one.